What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today is recovery. You gotta take a little time for some R&R. Isn't that right?
That's right.
Alright, so we're gonna head to the gym. We're currently at Colin's place. And then we're gonna do some stretching, some hot tub, and some sauna. Just release all those kinks and muscles. We're not gonna do like a full follow along, but we are gonna do a little voiceover so you guys don't feel awkward just watching us stretch.
Yeah.
And of course, you can't film in the locker room, so we'll get a little something here and there, like on our phones. But on that note, let's get there. Let's get all of our bodies worked out and have a little bit of fun.
Yes, that is. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Alright, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to hop on this treadmill right here, and we're going to do like about a 5-minute warm-up. So let's do it.
Let's get it done. What's up, guys? Here we have our follow-along video. Basically, we're doing neck rotations just to open up the cervical spine and just allow a lot of blood flow into the area before we go into some deep stretches.
Yep, so that was the first stretch, and now this one.
This one I really like from wrestling, just because it puts a lot of strain on the ligaments and tendons that you otherwise can't do, especially when you're using both hands to balance yourself. It allows you to really control the amount of strain. These are bridges that we usually do, but we're doing a variation of it now.
Yep, so we do both sides for about a good amount of time, but like maybe roughly
10 to 15 seconds.
Yeah, around there.
And we switch sides because if you train one side, you gotta train the other.
And now we're going head on this time.
Yeah, so the real trick for this one is when you do this, you gotta try and tuck your chin as far to your chest as possible.
Yep. So we do this for about 10-15 seconds. And then we move on to the next stretch, which is called?
So there's no real name for this. I just like to call it a chest expander because it really pulls on the bicep tendons and also on the distal head of the chest that attaches into the shoulders. If you get really tight chest from benching and shoulder pressing and just pressing movements, this is a really good way to open you up. And I always include this when I'm doing a building phase.
Yeah, so basically you're just keeping your hands back and just scooching forward as far as you can until you feel the stretch.
Yeah, you will know most people feel it in their bicep first. So you'll feel it around the elbow or the bicep area is when you need to stop with increasing the stretch length.
Yeah, once you start feeling it, that's when you gotta stop. So now that we've done that stretch, now we're moving on to another stretch.
So this one, it's the laying T stretch. Yes, we're not making an exact T. But what we're doing is we're opening up the chest again and the frontal delt.
Yep, so we do this on both sides for probably about 15-20 seconds maybe on each side. Trying to get that good stretch in. And as I kind of screwed that up. I kind of screwed up the stretch because, as you can see, my arm's on the ground and it's not in the air like Lee is. So that was a kind of a screw up on my part. But now we're switching. It's
a learning experience. This isn't like an easy stretch to teach somebody unless they're standing over you.
Yeah.
Because the real benefit to it is having the shoulder. As you can see, the shoulder is behind my body at this point. So this is a very hypermobile thing that you have to do. And if you're not really good with the body mechanics, you can hurt yourself. So go easy into the stretch.
Yeah. So we do the. So now we're on the other side, stretching the other one. And then after this, we move on to another stretch, which is the...
So this is, in yoga, if I'm correct, it's called the downward facing dog. But I just call this like a overhead chest and shoulder stretch. This is all upper body stretching right now. But yeah, you push your chest as far forward with keeping your arms straight and trying to get your forehead to the ground.
Yeah, attempting to get your forehead to touch the ground.
What do you mean attempting? I got my forehead.
No, I was saying not attempt, trying to get on the ground, onto the ground. But basically, we do that stretch, and then we move on to another stretch, which I believe is one leg over the other. I believe.
So this is a
this one leg over the other.
Yeah, this one is interesting. Most people find that they lift a shoulder. The most important part when executing this is keeping both shoulders and both elbows on the floor, while still having a stretch in the obliques and in the mid spine.
Yep. And if you're flexible enough, you could possibly get your foot on the ground.
I once was able to do that, and it really helped with spinal rotation. So if you're doing power sports, it's really good for that.
Yeah, this stretch is very good too. I like this stretch as well. It's just been a long while since I've done this stretch, so I wasn't really flexible enough to put my foot on the ground. But it's still really good stretch, regardless if you can put your foot on the ground or not. But really good stretch though.
Yeah.
So now.
And all these are modified based on how deep you want to go into the stretch.
Yeah.
So if you don't want to, if you can't go very deep into the stretch, go until it's just slightly uncomfortable.
Yep. So now we move on to what I know stretch wise. This is what I did back. We used to do in cross country. It's called the assisted hamstring. Basically, what you're doing is basically what you see right here is basically grabbing someone's leg and trying and pulling it up as far back as they can, up and keeping your leg straight. You gotta make sure your leg is straight, and you just do that for about maybe 20 seconds or so, and then after that you kind of pump the leg a little bit a couple times just to after the stretch. But yeah, this is a really good stretch too, especially for running.
Yeah, this one because it pushed me farther than I could push myself. So and because we had communication, I was able to control how intense that we were gonna go.
Yeah, and basically this is a good stretch if you don't want to do a stretch where it's the same thing but you're literally laying against the fence where your butt's literally touching the end the bottom of it and your feet are straight up. This one here is another good stretch. This one's really good for the legs, especially for runners when you're running because you're using a lot of your legs to run and stuff.
Yeah, personally, I noticed that I've been getting my flexibility has gotten down the more I've been running and not focusing on mobility.
Yeah.
So we're gonna give you a side view so you can see kind of what's going on here.
Yeah, so I'm flipping to the side so you guys can kind of get the perspective and get this and see okay what we're doing and on the stretch. I mean your leg can be straight. I mean it doesn't have to be perfectly straight. It's gotta be straight enough to where you can feel the stretch. Like I said, you basically just tell your person to stop when you start to feel the stretch, and then you just hold that position for about 15-20 seconds. And like I said, just do the little couple leg pumps and all that, where you're just bending the knee and all that, and then you just switch legs.
Yeah, there's the leg pumps right there.
Yeah, leg pumps right here. This is really good after you do the stretch. And like I said, we did this back in cross country and stuff, and it really helps too, especially with the legs.
And you'll notice if you're dominant, depending on your sport, or if you just happen to have some imbalances, one side will be a little more flexible than the other.
Yeah, one may be flexible than the other, so you may be able to get one leg further back than the other. Like I said, you're not gonna. It's not gonna be the same. It's always gonna be different. So now we did that stretch. So now I think we're moving on into some quad stretches, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, quad stretches.
If I'm correct, we did either standing. What did we do?
I think it was a quad stretch, so we're kind of moving.
Yeah, this is a deep squat.
Yeah, deep squat.
So there's many benefits for deep squatting. Yeah, just overall joint health, hip health, and knee health. People should be getting into a deep squat more often in life. And also, it's not a... when you train it enough, it should be a default position, not actually a stretch. You should be able to just sit in a deep squat for hours and be fine.
Yeah.
because it's literally just letting all your tendons and stuff take control of your weight.
Yeah.
As you see, Colin.
I was too. My feet were too close. That was my mistake. So I mean, I still kind of felt it, but yeah, it was a mistake. It's almost like wall sits too a little bit, but.
Yeah.
And now we're moving up. So we're just doing. We're gonna do some more quad stretches.
So
I think
this one is.
Yeah.
I have no name for this one. You basically just want to have your feet straight out behind you, laying on your shins and leaning as far back as you can, so you get. It's like being on a leg extension machine. Only the weight is keeping you back.
Yeah. So you're basically just sitting, laying flat, and then just moving your body backwards towards your heel and stuff, kind of laying towards it. Now I think we move on to.
I think we transition to a standing.
Yeah, we basically just transitioned to like a standing quad stretch. So now we're doing quad stretches. If you're flexible like me, you can do the where you can just put your foot over like that where what Lee has. Kind of just do it that way if you're flexible enough. If not, you can just keep your legs straight. And like I said, no one's gonna have perfect balance while doing this, so you don't have to really worry about
You'll see that I took a knee, and if you know what that means, I couldn't do the whole standing on one leg. Like I do martial arts. Don't get me wrong. I got good balance, but this was not the balance that I had.
Yeah. So when he decided he had enough, so he decided, okay, I'm just gonna go into the hold against the wall a little bit just to keep a little bit more balance. I kind of hop around a little bit, but I can manage to keep my balance pretty easily.
Yeah, it's a skill that you gotta learn. So the more you get used to it, the more you'll be able to stand on one foot.
Yeah, it's practice. Practice makes perfect.
No, it doesn't. Practice makes progress.
Practice makes progress. Yeah. Now we're just doing like a standard down, just going straight down stretch. We're basically just trying to go down as far as you can. If you're flexible enough, you can touch your toes. Unfortunately, we can't touch our feet or toes. So we do this about a couple. Oh no, we just do it one time. But now we move on to like a calf stretch. So we start doing the calf stretch, and then this is around this time. You'll kind of see it because we start doing it, then we move it to a side perspective, and then once we start moving to a side perspective, that's when the lights in that room start to go out. So we have to kind of cut it here. So there's a continuation. So basically, we're kind of starting it, and then it's about to cut, and we're doing the stretch. So as you see here, now we're doing the stretch. And for some reason, Lee's doing it kind of silly. But either way, the calf stretch are very good if you're someone like me who gets calf tightness at times. This is a really good stretch to do. Or you can put your foot up against the wall and lean towards the wall.
Yeah, those are the ones I usually do. This one is different for me, so I actually like this one. I actually think I called out somewhere in here. Like I just hit the good spot for the stretch.
Mm-hmm. And now this one. So yeah, we did finish calves, and now we're doing butterflies.
Yeah, so don't forget about the hips. Hips are very important because if you lock up your hips, you ain't moving, bro.
Yeah, hips are. I've had a hip flexor strain, and that hurt because the hip flexor kind of controls the whole movement of your leg and stuff. And if you injure your hip, you're not gonna be able to. It's gonna hurt to move your legs when you're running and stuff. It's not gonna feel good. So it's always good to stretch the hips out too because your hips are important when it comes to running as well.
Yeah, 100%. If you have only a few moments to stretch and warm up, I suggest hips are one of the essentials. It's hips, back, and knees. Like those are my three big ones that I always warm up and hit.
Yep. And now here you see we're doing knee hugs. We're just hugging our knee, putting the one leg over the other, and just hugging your knee. This is another good stretch. Something basic that I used to like to say, basic stretch for running, because like I said, it's good to do this stretch.
And everything has its place. So, let's say you're not a runner and you're a lifter. There's still reasons to trains flexibility.
Yeah, it's always good to train flexibility. So this is basically the last stretch that we do for this one. So hopefully this gives you guys some info on some stretches and stuff, and that's it. Alright, we are done with those stretches. So now we're gonna head into the locker room. We're gonna get into the hot tub and then the sauna room.
Yeah, definitely. So this place has got both a sauna and a steam room. So if you can handle the heat, hit the steam room, baby.
Yep, so we're gonna do that. I don't know if we'll be able to record it, but we're letting you guys know now we're doing that.
I doubt we'll take a camera into a room full of hot water. So yeah, that's probably a bad idea.
Yeah, so we're probably just gonna not record the sauna in the hot tub, but we're letting you guys know
We'll take some pictures and show you what they look like.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
So we're gonna head in to get in the hot tub, sauna room, and then after that, pretty much leave.
Yeah, leave. Go get some food.
Yep.
I haven't eaten it today.
All right, so we'll see you guys in whatever. Probably when we get out of here. We'll let you.
We'll see when we see.
Yeah, we'll see you when we leave.
All right.
All right, we are done with the gym.
Yeah, we did a little stretching, sauna, hot tub. Our bodies are feeling peak performance now.
Feeling great. So now
we gotta fuel.
Yeah, now we gotta fuel up.
We fine-tuned it, and now we gotta put some fuel in the tank.
Exactly, and some water.
Drink your water, friends.
I'm gonna keep reminding you guys every day. I don't care. Drink water.
Literally, it's quite nearly free. Not exactly, but almost. And it's so many benefits. Just drink your water.
I'm gonna keep saying it every video. Even if I don't. If I don't, put it in the comments. Tell me drink water. Yeah, actually spam the comments. Drink your water, or just put water boy. If I don't say drink water in a video.
Yeah. If he doesn't say drink water in a video, call us out.
Or hydrate. Yeah, call us out.
Yeah. Alright. So where are we going?
We're gonna go to Sharky's. We're gonna get some hot dogs and stuff.
Hot dogs.
And then we're gonna go home, my place, and we're gonna kind of voice over the stretching part, and then edit and all that stuff, and then we're good to go.
All right.
So let's do it. We'll see you at the restaurant.
All right. Peace out.
All right. We got our food. Here's what I got. The hot dog with ketchup onions and side of fries and a drink. Get some ketchup. Lee, what you get?
Smorgasbord. You got gyros, fries, and soup.
There you go. That's your order.
What drink? This is half Diet Coke and half root beer.
Alright, so now we're gonna dig in. So we'll see you in the next clip. Alright guys, we're done eating. Had some good food. My belly's full. What do you think?
My belly is happy. I had gyros and soup. Good old protein. Get that protein in, you know?
Yes, sir, protein. So, yep. So, I think we're just going to end it here. Basically, what we're just going to do is go back to my place and do a little voiceover and edit all this stuff. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up. Like it. Comment down below what you thought about the video.
And for real people that stick to the end, comment down below something special. And I don't want you guys spamming this, so just comment only this. Comment a thumbs up, a smiley face, and a thumbs down.
Yeah, that, and also if you have any, stretches that we didn't do that you want us to try, we'll definitely try out those stretches. So also leave those down in the comments too. Let us know if you have any stretches that you do that either you're running or doing something like what we just did, where we're just doing like a recovery type thing where we're just doing stretches and stuff. Let us know down below what stretches that you guys do that we didn't cover in this video. So yeah, I think we're ended here. We're gonna go back and we'll see you guys. Much love. Live, laugh, love fitness, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Bye.